I don't care what nobody says. That motherfucker Haaland on Norway's team, that fucker is not a person, bro. They opened the fairy realm and they asked an orc to compete.
Americans are running out of hope in sports, and it's not just about the games, it's about what's happening behind the scenes. While Erling Haaland's dominance in the World Cup is making headlines, it's a distraction from the real issues. Soccer, like so many other industries, is a symptom of a broken system. We're celebrating individual brilliance while ignoring the systemic failures that leave millions struggling. Something is very wrong, and it's getting worse.
I've watched enough YouTube videos of Erling Haaland.
Right.
What makes him so good? Is it just the size and speed? Because they say he runs like a 4.2 and he's 6'5". Like, what makes him so good?
It's everything. He's an unbelievable physical. He's a monster. He runs 100 meters like an Olympian. He's got this very rare ability that he can be without the ball for 90% of the game, but you can't ever leave him alone. It's not like you go, he's having a bad night, I can come off him.
Right. If he touches it,
he's not having a bad night. He's waiting. He's fantastic in the air. He's a great header of the football, and he's positionally sound. Like the other day, the goal that he got to win the other day, he didn't even connect with it properly, but he's just in the right place at the right time.
Is the rest of his team good enough?
Oh, yeah.
He's ruthless, and he's an homage to the old school footballer, the old school strikers that we don't really see nowadays. He's a different striker than your Harry Kane. He's a different striker than your modern striker who likes to drop, who likes to be more technically sound, who likes to get extra touches. He's the epitome of efficiency in the final third. To have the number of goals he has, to have as little a touch in the build-up as we see with Manchester City, as we saw against Cote d'Ivoire with Norway, he puts in the work on both sides of the ball, but in the box, in the final third, he is an absolute killer, and that's what makes him special. When a reporter asked him, what's Haaland's biggest strength? He says he spends 90 minutes, or maybe 89, watching what the defender is going to do, and all he needs is 1 minute to realize when and how to create that space to get the edge. And that's how he wins you games.
I don't care what nobody says. That motherfucker Haaland on Norway's team, that fucker is not a person, bro. He is not a person. They opened the fairy realm and they asked an orc to compete. Okay, that motherfucker, they opened a fucking portal into the past, grabbed a random Viking and said, if you learn to play this game for us, you can have all the meat and ale you could possibly want. All the meat and mead you could want. What are y'all feeding him? I want to know.
Brother, what in the world did I just finish watching? It doesn't matter if you're the Joga Bonito 5-time World Cup champion Brazil, because the Norwegian Vikings have figured out how to software upgrade their robot to a Terminator. It doesn't matter if Brazil get a penalty called their way, but for some reason Vinicius Jr. gave it to Bruno, only for him to take a stutter step penalty like he's Neymar. But find out he's not Neymar because it gets blocked. It doesn't matter if Brazil have 500 chances. Vinicius Jr. not just breaking ankles, but teaching the Vikings how to tango, where somehow he sends a perfect Trivela pass in between every defender for Endrick, only for this brother to prove Ancelotti right and misses the goal. But this is the moment that Norway reminds Brazil that their football is as cold as the weather in their country, where Erling Haaland flies up past Gabriel, and just like in Manchester City versus Arsenal, gives Gabriel a front row seat to a goal at the back of the net, where not only does Erling Haaland not even celebrate, but brother, on Polymarket, Norway only had an 18% chance to win this game. With somebody in the chat saying, who in the world is gonna stop this robotic Viking? Because just when you thought Erling Haaland was done, even though he's in front of 4 Brazilian defenders, this man decides to shoot anyway, or he says, I am inevitable, and bangs another one to the back of the net. At this point, this man might actually be robotic, because he still didn't celebrate. But even though Norway's keeper Haaland was blocking absolutely everything, once again Brazil get a second penalty where Neymar does the actual real Neymar stutter step and leaves the goalie there standing like a statue as he says farewell to the World Cup. I ain't gonna lie, this World Cup is absolute peak, bro. Because you got countries in their first World Cup knocking out the one country with the most World Cups. At this point, Mexico, USA, Portugal, brother, anybody can make the final.
Haaland just did it the World Cup. Speechless. I got no words. We glazed Messi and Mbappe for putting up 7 goals at the World Cup. Haaland says, watch this. I'm going to put up 7. I'm going to score 2 against Brazil. I'm going to get Norway to the furthest place they've ever been in the World Cup. On top of that, I'm going to bang one from outside the box and not even celebrate. Just stand there. Just let the world soak it in. I'm going to dunk on Gabriel for the first goal. If you're new to the football world, let me introduce you to the Norwegian Viking, the beast, the machine, the man that walked into a city locker room with Pep Guardiola and helped them achieve their first ever Champions League. A man that walked into a Norway locker room and said, watch this. I'm going to put my country on the map. I'm going to let everyone know who Norway is. I'm going to let everybody see our Viking celebration. I'm that dude, and I'm going to do it against Brazil, one of the most historic nations in our beautiful game, the Jogo Bonito country. Haaland said, Messi and Mbappe, what y'all are doing is cute, but I'm Haaland. Watch this.
You're telling me this 6'4" Targaryen-looking Norwegian soccer baddie is just kicking people in the face with soccer balls for fun and giving us a Stewie Family Guy expression reaction afterwards? I've been doing a series on the hottest players in the World Cup, and I have to be honest, Erling Haaland was not originally on my list, but I've become completely obsessed with this man. There is just something about him that is so magnetic. If you've seen him play, you know he's not just an athlete, he is like basically a glitch in the Matrix. He's 6'4", moves with terrifying speed, makes goals that look physically impossible, and it feels like on the pitch he isn't playing a game, he's hunting. It's predatory, it's intense, it's scary. You see players looking at him coming their way and they're literally frightened. And then you look at him off the pitch and he's totally different. He's like a living meme. He's goofy, he's playful. Here's a funny spoof he did with Channing Tatum. He looks like he absolutely loves his life. So it's like this monster on the field, but a jokester in his personal life. And then you have to think about his commitment. It is on another level. It's giving like Tom Brady. This is a guy who drinks raw milk as his magic potion, eats cow hearts, and follows an intense ancestral diet. He treats his body like a high-performance machine. It's a strict, almost bizarre lifestyle, but it's clearly working, and I mean, he'll literally bust out a meditation on the soccer field. I'm fully convinced that Norway is back in the World Cup for the first time in 28 years because of this guy. And thank you, because I am equally fascinated and entertained by this Viking Row celebration that is totally taking over. They're doing it all over the United States, and these kicks he does, they're absolutely outrageous. Like, how does he even pull this off? All I know is House of the Dragon, Team Black really needs him as a Targaryen in the Battle of the Gullet this weekend. And we have to talk about the hairstyle. It's so outrageously perfectly him. So let me know your thoughts. Is he the most interesting soccer player? And who else do you want me to put on my soccer hotties list?
Through ball, Martinelli to Cunha. Oh, that might be a penalty. And it's saved by Haaland brilliantly. diving away to his left. Transition, break, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Endrick, first involvement in the game. Big chance, he's messed it up. Oh, what an introduction that might have been. Chosen to attack the job. Shelled her up. It's been busy since the count. Haaland scores again! Norway lead! The Northern Lights are shining! Just phenomenal! But he's not saving that one. Neymar. Norway are on their way to the last eight. Haaland is a hero.
Anybody's benefited from this World Cup, it's Erling Haaland. He's gone from being one of the best players in the world to a major celebrity in America. So how did Haaland break the US? Now we all know he is one of the best players in the world. But in the last month, his stock has gone through the roof. And it's no coincidence. And it might come down to Cristiano Ronaldo. Now this is almost certainly Ronaldo's last World Cup. But as he nears the end of his career, Nike are looking for somebody to take over the podium. And this World Cup has revealed who that man is. Haaland has been contracted with Nike for a while. But outside of football, he didn't have much brand awareness. Of course, he was massive in Norway, but in the major countries, not a lot of people really knew who he was. However, Nike have changed everything, making him the star man in their World Cup advert. All over New York, there's Haaland running around, with people going all over America to look for his shirt. He's doing something that hasn't been done since the David Beckham days, and we could be seeing the start of Haaland mania. And if anybody has Haaland's World Cup shirt and wants to give it to me, it would be duly appreciated. So for all we know, Erling Haaland could be the next David Beckham.
Bro, I would be so mad if I had to guard Haaland, bro. Just imagine having to guard a 6'5" Norwegian guy who grew up eating raw cow milk, red steak for breakfast, bro. Pure muscle.
Away from his man, shoulder up, and he's lifted it up for Haaland! He plunders again!
Shopping. What are you saying, y'all?
Howdy, y'all.
Shopping.
They have so much like pride for the country. They love the country so much. Just everything about it. The national anthem was incredible. Amazing. I had goosebumps all over.
And it's the way they've chosen to attack the job. Shelled her up. It's been busy since the count. Haaland scores again! Norway lead! The Northern Lights are shining!
Roo, 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 Roo.
Shoulder up's been brilliant since he came on. Haaland, he wants another one. He's got another one. How about that? Extraordinary. Just phenomenal. Extraordinary, just phenomenal.
Hello guys, this is crazy. I have to say that. So I don't have much to say, but Norway are through, and I'm quite happy. I couldn't quite believe it because I didn't dream of this ever in my life. I dreamt of playing in the World Cup with Norway and taking them to the World Cup, but I never expected to win against Brazil, let's be honest and say that. So again, I mean, I thought it was not possible to do some things, but I guess I'm wrong.
Is it just me, or is the Norwegian player, I think his last name is Haaland or whatever, he is scary. Like, he scares me. Every time he pops up on my timeline, on my explore page, like, I'm scared. He has a frightening face. Like, it's not, I don't know. And then when he smiles, I can't do it. I can't.
Oh, now then, he's Ødegaard. Haaland.
How did you land on soccer then?
You mean football, bro? Hard.
And it's going to reflect upon me, too.
Are y'all on the Norwegian soccer team?
No, not me.
No, not you. I hear. Really?
I'm the social media guy.
Y'all are lying to me. Somebody just told me that one of you is like the biggest soccer player in the world.
You looking at him? So take photo of both of us and you show it to him.
And say which one?
No worries, y'all.
That's your American Southern accent.
Certainly, darling.
Here's a song for you from Chinese fans.
Good song. I think this song is really nice. I like it a lot, and thank you for this good song.
So Erling Haaland is attractive, but not in a handsome way. Are you picking up what I'm throwing down right now?
2 hits on this, and then we say ro, which means row in Norwegian. So you lean forward, everybody in the aisle or on the seats, just put your head forward, 2 hits, Roo, and then back here. And I'll do it several times. So whoever wants to sit in the aisle, go ahead. Oh. Are we ready? Yeah. Lean forward. Roo.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dallas. Glad we can get you about 15 minutes.
Roo.
Everyone's a great listener.
Roo. Roo. Louder. Roo. There we go. Roo. 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 Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Haaland?
So Erling Haaland has officially responded to the autism allegations. That guy's jokes on Insta made a post saying that the title race was between Arsenal's corners and Haaland's autism. To which Haaland himself replied saying, "Come on, don't do me like that." I do always forget that professional footballers probably just do see all of these posts, especially that guy's jokes. Like, Haaland, there's nothing wrong with it, mate. It makes you a beast. Yes, you sometimes post some interesting stuff. This was his last post on Twitter. But it provides results. Like, the man is single-handedly carrying City in a title race right now. Also, his Snapchat is just like pure entertainment. Like, I remember when he put Donnarumma didn't want to sit with me anymore, and now I have to sit with the fat French jerky. He low-key just slanders his teammates on Snapchat. Like, why is he saying Nunez's teeth are offside? The guy's just a happy man. He also, some I just can't explain. But either way, it's very, very entertaining. And it provides results. So Haaland, don't stress it. Autistic or not, we love you.
You know, Zlatan, you know what he told me? Never cut your hair because the strength is in the hair.
No.
So what can I do? I have to listen to him, no?
Okay, what about this? If you lose this game of table tennis, I shave your head tonight.
No.
And clearly, he didn't lose that game of table tennis. Zlatan, so the strength is in the hair. So why did you cut it?
Because I wanted to get rid of my strength, no?
No.
I truly believe that when I was playing. When things was going good, I had my ponytail. And I remember Haaland also, when he showed up in the big stage, we had the same agent that unfortunately passed away a couple of years ago. But I saw him with this long pony hair, and my agent was telling me, listen, I saw a different Zlatan in him.
Wow.
And I said to keep that hair, because that hair is going to bring you far, 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 far where you want to come.
9746, you got a second?
Yeah, we got a second, America, 9746.
What team you got on board?
Norway.
9746, Roger, give him a shout out from the tower, running 17 right, RNAV at 2 Sparrow. You're clear for takeoff.
All right, clear for takeoff, 17 right, RNAV to Sparrow. We'll let them know, America, 9746.
Yeah, tell him we're rowing up here.
Yeah, we'll let them know we're rowing.
We as humanity should be very happy that Erling Haaland was born in this day and age. Because if this man was born like 400 years ago, we would be talking about him in history class like the Grim Reaper. Because not only is this man 6'5", he runs down everybody. Like a couple of days ago against Iraq, trying to keep the ball away from him.
Przerywa gry arbiter i zobaczmy, w podobnych sytuacjach nie wyciągają wniosków Irakijczycy.
This man hawked him down across the entire pitch, barely touches him and the guy goes flying. And on top of that, he has a 35-inch vertical. 400 years ago, imagine this dude pulling up on a boat and then flying down the shore at you. The U.S. should not let this man leave. 6'5", running that fast? Jumping this high? Roger Goodell, get that man some shoulder pads and a helmet, and we have the greatest tight end to ever grace the sport of football. And there is pure fear and terror in this man's eyes. In 20 years, this dude would be in Canton.
speech to Erling Haaland and Norway?
Erling Haaland and Norway. Woo! Woo! Watch out, we're coming. England are coming.
Yo, that Norwegian guy's a beast. I was unfamiliar with this game. I thought we were just making memes because he looks a little Neanderthal-esque. All respect. A bit like a Yeti. Like the Yeti from Monsters, Inc. with the little ice cones. Like the Predator that went up against Arnold Schwarzenegger in the 80s in Honduras, right? But then I saw these clips of him striking. Oh my God. There's a clip where he like flips up and uses a man's head to ricochet the soccer ball into the goal. So I gotta give it to Norway. They got something in the water and that salmon they like to eat, those cositas, the little dills or something. I'm like, that guy's a freaking beast. La verdad.
It is such a joy to watch this man work in. It's the only opening he needs. Low, hard, on the ground, skipping past the helpless Alisson.
Listen, as a Brazil fanboy, this one hurt. But we need to talk about this barbaric motherfucking Viking. Because how the fuck do you look so elegant, yet so vicious and primitive at the same time? Where the fuck did they get him from? What the fuck do they feed this super boo looking motherfucker? Because this bloke walks onto the field and devours the souls of every single football player, past, present and future. There is just no stopping this robotic fuck. He's a nuisance. He's genuinely a threat to society. In the same World Cup where we have Mbappe and Messi on 7 goals each year, these blokes, one's a dictator and one's a demigod. This fucking Viking comes out of nowhere and says, fuck yous both, brother, I still exist. He's single-handedly probably going to take Norway to the World Cup final. Because who is stopping this bloke? The fucking Avengers? Goku? Nobody, brother. Look at him. Look at it. He just knew he was going to score. And of course it had to be on Gabriel because that fucking rivalry just hasn't stopped. This bloke needs to be stopped. Someone needs to, it needs to be put down. It's not fair. Just go look at his stats. But just stop. Stop, please. For the sake of society and humanity as a whole, please, Haaland, just stop.
Haaland. Qué golazo que metió.
Oh my God.
Ya está. Chao. Chao, Brasil. Qué golazo que metiste, Haaland. Ahora sí se volvió. ¿Dónde la querés? ¿Dónde la querés? ¿Dónde la querés? Qué grande, Ney. Qué grande. Pero te fuiste de la copa.
Whoever this man is, whoever this little man right here is with that ponytail, he is a beast. He is kicking Brazil ass. Maybe it's the ponytail, maybe it's the game day. Wait, who is he? We need to look him up. We need to look him up.
Erling Haaland is a literal cheat code in soccer. There's an indescribable excitement watching him play, and I'm going to present to you a couple ridiculous stats that don't even seem possible using one graph to show you just how much of a freak of nature he is. It takes Haaland 14 touches on average to score a goal. 14. Most forwards in the world need 60, 80, sometimes over 100 touches just to find the back of the net. And here's every forward on one chart so you can see. Across the bottom on the x-axis is how much they touch the ball in a single game per 90 minutes. And going up on the y-axis is how clinical they are. The fewer touches per goal, the higher up you sit. The entire sport lives in this cloud, all of them completely normal, average. And then you've got Haaland, way up here alone in just a separate universe. It's insane. He touches the ball less than almost any forward alive and turns it into goals more efficiently than all of them. Not only is he playing harder, but when you watch him play, which is the most fun part, watch his movement off the ball. It's the most entertaining thing. He arrives in the most perfect spot at the perfect time every single time. It is a cheat code.
Bro, I don't even like soccer like that, but anytime I decide to watch soccer, it's always during the World Cup. And I ain't gonna lie, I watched that dude, Haaland from Norway, I think he from. Bro, I love the way he played, bro. Dude just run over niggas. And I've always wondered why don't they play like that? Because when I played soccer, I used to just try to, you know, use my body to just get through niggas instead of doing all that dribbling. So I always wonder, like, why don't the just super athletic dudes just run over these dudes that's flopping and shit? And all you gotta do is really be like strong at the shoulders, I feel like. But I don't know. I don't really know soccer like that. So let me know in the comments if I'm tripping.
Seriously, does anybody have it better than Norway in this World Cup? Like, does anybody have it better than Norway? First off, they're our fan favorite team. Erling Haaland is sick. Like, I think out of all the players, his popularity, you know, individually, has to have grown the most. Maybe outside of Vizinha, the Cape Verde goaltender that gained like 60 million Instagram followers, but kind of in a different way. Like, Haaland was already a star, but now the whole world, at least us Americans, are really seeing it. And then, of course, that team is so fun. They win, they're doing the row, like, so sick. And they're playing great football, great footy, exceptional soccer. I like watching them. I'm a fan of them. I think they're an awesome team, and their fan base, from everything I've seen, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but from everything I've seen, their fan base is awesome. The dog is taking a poop. Hannah, he's going to the city. No, right now. I'm not going to show you, but good for Norway.
Dude, this Haaland looking like Majin Buu, or in this case Super Buu meme, is like one of the funniest and one of the most accurate memes that I've seen in a while. It's low-key cracking me up though, because he really does look like Super Buu. Like the neck, the face, like sometimes when he gets like serious, he like straight up just looks like Super Buu. And I've been seeing these memes like everywhere. They've been going viral, getting like millions of views, just comparing this dude to like Kid Buu, Super Buu. He looks like Super Buu. He kind of does look like Super Buu. I mean, the thick neck, you know. I'm just glad the internet went out of its way to literally make this man into Super Buu, because I'm not gonna, like, he literally does look like this. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, you can't sit here and tell me this man doesn't look like Super Buu right here. The laugh, the super thick neck muscles, like his face, everything. I don't even know what to say. It's like, oh, dude, I'm looking at Super Buu right now. I'm looking at Super Buu. Like, bro, I've just been seeing these memes everywhere. Everywhere. The most recent one I just saw was Super Saiyan 3 Goku being Brazil, and then Norway or Haaland in this case being Super Buu, which is just funny. I think this one is low-key my favorite one. I don't know, it's just so accurate, it's not even funny. But yeah, this is the most accurate, spot-on meme I've seen in a while. Erling Haaland being Super Buu. It just looks accurate. And it's funny. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below.
Look what Erling Haaland posted to his social media. Of course it's a weird selfie. I love these. We always get these. I love them. And it says, well, 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 with a laughing face, because no one thought they were going to win. Well, some people did. I did. And then the song says Never Going Home, because they're not going home. They're going to the quarterfinal. And guys, I didn't know this, but he has scored in 14 straight matches for Norway. And in those games, he has scored a total of 27 goals. So if you do the math, that's almost 2 goals a game, which is insane. Insane. Also, he's tied with Messi and Mbappe at the top of the Golden Boot race. They all have seven goals, and I think Mbappe is above them right now because he has 2 assists. But it's incredible. It is incredible, this run that Norway is on. I don't know if anyone expected this. Maybe Norway fans did, but this is so great, and I'm so grateful that he's staying in the tournament, because we get stuff like this and I love it. But yeah, what do you guys think of those crazy stats, and what do you think of his selfie? Let me know.
name is Ole Frøystad, and most people know me as Mr. Roro on Instagram. The rowing refers to the Vikings. Before they went to battle, they brought in their sails, they took their oars out, and rowed into shore before battle. That's exactly what our boys on the soccer field is doing. They're going to battle. It's for the team. They need the row, they need our cheering, they need our chants throughout the whole game. So it doesn't matter if we're winning, losing, we're gonna back them with all the chants we have, including the row. The exact words we're saying is ro, R-O. That means row. It's so fun to see people coming together and rowing, and that it's creating unity between people. It's doing a lot more than what I could have ever imagined that it was going to be. It's crazy.
All right, guys, watch this fucking shit by the guy that I call the world's fucking greatest athlete that I have ever fucking seen. The freak of nature, Erling Haaland. Watch this clear out and then chase down. Watch this fucking shit. Clears it out, runs like a fucking gazelle down the other end of the fucking field, chases it down, and nearly fucking puts it in. I mean, it's just fucking, it's just unfucking real. I've never seen that shit by an athlete at any fucking level.
He's hot.
Oh fuck, he's down. No! What the fuck? The shirt came up! That fucking shirt came up! Bitch, how the fuck is that his fucking fault?
Brazil! What was that, yeah? Brazil did not come to play football today. Brazil came to watch Haaland, yeah? Front row seat tickets, popcorn, VIP seats, everything. Because that was not Brazil, yeah? That was tourist Brazil. They were standing there like, wow. Look at Norway play football. And Haaland, wallahi, this guy is not normal, yeah? This is not a striker. This is a factory machine with blonde hair. That man smells fear and starts running like someone pressed turbo on FIFA. Every time Norway went forward, Brazil looked stressed, yeah? Every time Haaland touched the ball, the defenders looked like they wanted to call their mothers, yeah? Brazil, you know, I love you, but this was not close to good enough. The samba was missing, the energy was missing, the fight was missing, yeah? They didn't dance today. They got danced on. But congratulations, Norway. You came with a plan. You came with hunger. And you came with that monster up front. Man, Haaland is possessed, yeah? Believe me. That guy doesn't play football. He hunts defenders for fun. Brazil came to watch Haaland. And Norway sent them home with the receipts. I had to say, what?
Ladies, gentlemen, honoured guest, Best Men's Player of the Year, at this year's Nikhil Dubai Globe Soccer Award goes to Erling Haaland. The Best Men's Player of the Year at this year's Dubai Globe Soccer Awards brought to you by Nikhil, Erling Haaland.
This is Haaland's sister, and incredibly, she manages to scare people almost as much as her brother. While Haaland makes defenders tremble on the field, she's conquering the internet in a completely different way. An Instagram influencer, she became famous for recording videos imitating the Norwegian striker. And the most impressive thing is that she doesn't even seem to be acting. The way she walks, the emotionless expressions, the awkward movements, and even her body posture are so similar to Haaland's that many people say they look like male and female versions of the same person. The videos quickly went viral, accumulating millions of views and shares. In the comments, fans joke that if she put on his team's shirt and went onto the field, many people would take a while to realize it wasn't Haaland himself. Others joke that she inherited exactly the same strange mannerisms that made the striker one of the most recognized players on the planet. The success was so great that each new imitation becomes a hot topic on social media. Many followers are already eagerly awaiting the next video, trying to guess which celebration, run, or expression of the star player she will copy. And, in the end, she proved that sometimes a different approach and a good dose of humor are enough to win over millions of people on the internet.
Haaland just said he's gonna get revenge for Mexico against England. He said, Mexico, I will avenge you. Now we all have to go support Norway and Haaland after this, bro. You guys need to remember, Haaland said tacos are his favorite food. Then Haaland loved that Mexico were doing the iconic Norway row, bro. He said, what's up? And then Haaland went running after Raul Jimenez and he asked him for his jersey, bro. And right now on Kalshi, 60% of people think Norway are gonna get eliminated in the quarterfinal versus England, but I don't think so, not anymore. You know what, Haaland, if you win versus England, you have a fan in me for life. I don't care, bro. Haaland, please, this would be the most iconic moment in World Cup history. He said he's gonna do it, so I have to believe Haaland. And we've seen he's been going crazy, bro. He already knocked out Brazil. If he knocks out England, Haaland, dude, there's no debate anymore. He's the greatest striker of all time.
Shut up! Between the benches, John Stones takes the acclaim. City are on 2. Not for committing himself. British can stand it up for Haaland. And finally, the resistance is broken. Couldn't do it from 12 yards. Not overly gone. He's going to score this one. No. Wait, but yeah. Choke. You could have taken that. I ain't played against you. One more. Oh! 3. It's the camera. Every time the camera's here, you just collapse. When I swear to God, when the camera's not here, you're much better. Doku. O'Reilly. Germany.
when Erling Haaland muscularly insists on something. That kind of got my old head shaking.
Well, Mike, we said at half time, they're both having to them.
Yes. Yeah.
Some of the Louvre. Is that how you say it?
Louvre. It's French.
The Louvre.
Haaland's success isn't just about talent, it's about the infrastructure that propels him. Nike's marketing, the global obsession with soccer, and the way we prioritize entertainment over substance. But this isn't just about sports, it's about how we allocate resources, how we value different forms of labor, and how we let corporations dictate what matters. We need to ask who benefits from this narrative and who gets left behind. The same systems that create stars like Haaland are the ones crushing everyday Americans. What do you think? Is soccer a distraction from bigger problems, or does it reflect something deeper about our society? Share your thoughts in the comments. Let's talk about what's really at stake here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.